Hello guys, welcome back to the last part of our lessons on Python. So in lesson 14, which is the last part, we are going to do a case study. We'll bring up some problems, we'll bring up a small project where you as a student, you will apply your knowledge. You apply your knowledge in all what you've done so far from lesson 1 to this uh, very moment. Okay, so for the case study, we have this. Your French teacher has been awarding best students and encouraging the weakest too. He has been doing that manually. He just met you and asked you to write a program that will do the following. 1. Write a procedure at student to store the names and marks of the 10 students in the list named students, and mark students used as parameters respectively. Number 2, you have to write a procedure sort marks to sort the marks in descending order using the list as parameters. Okay, and then number 3, you have to write a procedure merit display to print the list of all the students in order of merit. Then number 4, write a procedure. You are to write a procedure marks mean that prints the name and the mark of the list and best students. Okay, so that is it. That's a project. So first of all, we'll start writing the program that will take in that will add students, as take in the names of 10 students in the list. Okay, so to do that, let's move to Python. To write the procedure, we write define. The name of the procedure is add students. Okay, and our parameters the names and marks of the students, which are all lists. Okay, so when we get the name and the marks or the list of students, what we do is we have to add them. So in this case, we use a for loop I in the range 1 to 6. Okay, I will use 6 just because I want to enter just 5 students. Okay, not 10 as the program says. I just want to enter 5 students, so the rest can be modified later for 10 students. Okay, so the first thing I will do is in the loop, what will I do? I'll create a variable called name, okay, which will take in a string. Okay, will take in a string. Before I do that, maybe I'll use try. I had to put all of these in try. Okay, so that I will use our knowledge to test, so that when there's an error, it can easily be detected. Okay, so name will take in a name, which will just say enter student 1. Name. Okay, write that student 1 name. We move. Now we are going to append or add the name that has been entered. To do that, we'll
put what is the name of the array for names. It's names, okay, dot append, and then the name we want to add is gotten from name. Okay, so we will do the same thing for marks. So we say mark equals to mark is a float, so we store it in float. Input, okay, I will just copy what I have here. I don't have time to type, so I'll copy this and paste over here. So I'll say enter student mark, okay, enter students, okay, put it that way, okay. Then I will call on the list for marks dot append, that is to add whatsoever has been entered as mark over there inside my list. So I think with this now I can move to except. What will be the except I will print I will say print, I will print invalid data, that is the except is in case you enter a wrong data, okay, on the data type whatsoever. Okay, the except is for value error, okay, value error. So what will happen is it will give us back this information for you to enter again, okay. In case there's an error of data type, it will give back this for you to enter. You want to enter the mark, okay. So I think that is it for the procedure add students. So move to the next procedure. Which other procedure do we have here? Question 2 says write a procedure sort marks to sort the marks in descending order using the list as parameters. Okay, let's go. So we'll define the new procedure now. Sort marks that takes in as parameters. We will take names and marks. That's a list of names of students and a list of marks of students. Okay, we take that as parameter. So in this now, what we do is we are going to combine. Okay, we are going to combine our two lists and make it. We'll combine so that it forms one list, okay, which we'll use to sort. And to do that, we'll use what we call tuple or a record. Okay, in a record, how is it declared? We'll declare our record as student data. Okay, and that student data now, we'll join it as a list. Then we'll use zip. Zip is to combine, okay. So we are going to combine those two. We're going to combine those two. That is names and marks as a two-dimensional array. Okay, I do not want to make it look complicated.
using two-dimensional arrays. So with this now, I'm going to try to see how to sort this. And to sort it, what we'll do is we'll just put a comment, sort names, and sort names in terms of marks, sort names in order of marks, sort names in order of marks. Yeah, okay. So to do that, of course, we'll call on our student data. So student data dot sort, and then right key equals to lambda. Okay, lambda space student call it student column student 1, student square bracket 1 is comma reverse order, reverse equals to true. So with this now, it will be sorted without any issues. Okay. I don't think there's any other thing to do in this sort. Okay. So after sorting now, what do we have next in our procedure? We have the procedure. Next procedure is a procedure merit display to print the list of students in order of merit. Okay. So to do that, remove and define the procedure. So define merit display. Okay, so merit display, what we need is just okay, I forgot, for the sorting we have to return that our tuple, which is data. Once we return it, we'll use it later on to sort this. Okay, so we'll call it data. We call it data. That's the information we need to print. Okay, so for the printing now, what do we have for printing again? Okay, we have to just print the names and the data. So for that, we'll say for names, comma, marks, okay, in, we'll call on data which contains the information. Okay, so print. Before then, I want to do something like a header. So our header is going to contain \n, maybe 2 of them. That is to skip 2 lines. The first will contain the names. Oh, no. The first will be the rank. Okay. \t. Second will be the names. \t. And lastly, marks. Okay. And then we'll close with this. So inside now, what we are going to have is we have to print the name and the marks. So we'll say print, print f quotes, since we need to also print the rank, maybe we'll just call on, we'll define a variable I, which will be our counter, okay, for the rank.